Hi, JP Fournier of the Movie Jerks here, and bringing you another 10 good things, one bad film.
La 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 la, Movie Jerks.
Today we're going to take a look at Tom Hooper's 2019's Cats. Cats has the unique distinction of being the only movie that we were requested to find 10 good things about prior to it being released to theaters. With an estimated $95 million budget, the film only gained a $6.6 million upon its opening week and still hasn't made its money back. The film received countless amount of negative press, from being rushed to theaters incomplete to being pulled by Universal as an Oscar contender, and even rumors that there's another version circulating where all the cats have assholes visible to see. On top of all this, the film received a 2.7 rating on IMDb, a 21% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 32% on Metacritic. Not to mention that this film found itself on almost every top 10 worst of list of 2019. So contrary to all this negativity, we thought we'd find 10 good things to say about Cats. Number 10. Not the worst film of 2019. Contrary to popular belief, there was a film way worse than Cats.
Asking me is their own show. If I was a black woman, I'd be perfect.
You live with Loquisha. What's your problem?
Hi, Loquisha. It's Bree.
Oh, I ain't talking to you, not the way you sound. Next caller.
You go, girl.
What was that?
I think I might be a black woman trapped in a white man's body.
Number 9. Principal Ballerinas. The film casted the principal ballerina at the Royal Ballet, Francesca Hayward, as Victoria, and principal dancer with the Royal Ballet, Stephen McCrae, as Skimble Cat, the railway cat. They are spectacular to watch. And when the film doesn't insult their talent by cutting away to some goofy look on another cat's face, their dancing can be quite delightful to watch. Number 8. Not in 3D. 3D is a format that tricks your brain, bringing images projected onto a flat cinema screen to life in full 3 dimensions. This format works so well, it is recommended not to be used on children under the age of 7, as it may cause damage to their developing depth perception, as well as cause motion sickness in adults. Motion sickness occurs when your body's sensory organs send mixed messages to your brain, causing dizziness, lightheartedness, and nausea. This happens when your brain cannot match the receiving information from the visuals to your physical being. The feeling of sickness is a method of the brain warning the body that something is breaking down. When I saw this film on opening night, something alerted my brain that what I was watching did not match real physics, and I literally had to put my head down to drown out the nausea. I cannot imagine the damage this would have caused if it was in 3D. Number 7. Closeted horror film. With creepy imagery such as scared children's faces on slave-fearing mice, the swallowing of human-faced cockroaches, the unzipping of fur and skin, the many scenes in graveyards, and even mimicking famous oil paintings that were depicting hell, Cats secretly wants to be a horror film. And it certainly did that. It horrified a lot of people. Number 6. The Cat and the Canary. This is a nice little Easter egg. The Cat and the Canary poster in the back is a 1922 stage play written by John Willard about an inheritance that leads a family to a haunted house. This is a great play that was made into multiple movies and further proves that Cats wants to be a horror movie. Number 5. Jennifer Hudson. Despite all the negative press this movie received, one thing that everyone can agree with is that Jennifer Hudson is one talented singer. And she's got a voice that deserves to be shared. Number 4. Respect for a special effects artist. This film demonstrates the need for technical artists to be given the adequate amount of time to perfect their work. Deadlines don't make great films. And we saw this through countless mistakes in this movie. Take Judi Dench's fur on her hands. In one shot they have fur, later on in the film, they don't. The inconsistent blending of effects is what caused motion sickness in the audience members. And because Tom Hooper admittingly wanted to re-release the film with fixes to the special effects, only justifies that this product was not ready for public. Number 3. Comedy is hard. The worst thing about Cats is the desperate and pathetic attempt of humor by Rebel Wilson and James Corden.
Oh no, look what the cat dragged in.
That's what I say to you.
Real artists don't throw the people they worked with under the bus just to make an excuse for their lack of talent, their lack of comical timing, and their lack of integrity.
As cast members of the motion picture Cats,
Nobody more than us understands the importance of good visual effects.
Now, this could have been a funny joke if we had any belief that they knew how pathetic and cringeworthy their performances were, and that even the very best special effects artists in the world could not save their shameful performances. Then we get this.
and the...
And the Oscar goes to...
Number 2. Cat Movie Curse. Let's face it, there are no great live-action cat movies. Sure, there's been great cartoons, some good giant cat films, some great documentaries, and we have seen a lot of great cat cameos. Cats just make great cameos.
Who's up from their nap?
And cats make the best YouTube videos. But never has there ever been a great cat movie where the cat is the main attraction. Dog films, on the other hand, are so popular that there's even a cinematic universe because of them. But my word, there are a lot of terrible, terrible, terrible cat movies out there. So let's just add another one to the list. And number 1, cat jump scares. A jump scare in a film is a technique in which a sudden change in picture and sound will surprise an audience to jump their heart rate up. While it's not the first movie in history to use a jump scare, 1944's Cat People helmed the style of building up suspense, then popping the screen with a sound and image to jar the audience into jumping out of their seats. Since then, cats springing up out of nowhere has become one of the most overused jump scares in film. While some uses of cats were paying homage to the movie that set up the standard of a jump scare, this historical significance is not commonly known today, and therefore, cats jumping out of nowhere has now become a cliche. Oh, that little asshole. And if you just take a look at Okay, you know what? That's it. I'm taking a break. Here's a montage of cat scares.
God, he chewed his way out. Jesus, boy, Christ.
Church? got you, girl. Come on, break it. See, I told you.
Hey, look.
Oh, this is horrible.
I know. Who is gonna clean all of this up? Dawson, no. There's no point in beating dead horse.
Did you hear that? Jeez! It was just a cat. Let's keep moving.
Now, for the last time, there are no crazy aliens or killers around. They're not down here, outside, upstairs, in the bedrooms, the bathrooms, or the kitchen! Here's your alien, Mike. A nice scared little pussycat. What beautiful green eyes.
I thought I saw something with green eyes.
Well, that's it then. You must have tripped over the cat.
Where did it come from? There's nothing out there but ceiling. I love how these animals just fall out of nowhere right into your hands. And what do? Just hang up there by their claws and wait for people to pass by?
Mrs. Hurticure? Rowena? 957? Mrs. Hurticure?
Get out of my head! Get out of my head! Get out of my head!